For Dan Weber, I'm Johnie Freatman, bringing you instant analysis here from Howard Jones Field. And Dan, first off, we had our little Lane Kiffin press conference outside today. Can you elaborate a bit on why that was? It was a definite change.
Well, evidently the three newspapers came up with their policy. They were supposed to be working on a policy of how they wanted things to go in terms of what they see at practice and what they can report on. Evidently the USC said no, we don't want it open to the point where anything you deem newsworthy that happens at practice you can report on. So until there's kind of a meeting of the minds, the three beat reporters from the three newspapers are going to stay outside of practice as long as practice is going on. They came in afterwards for the interviews, but then Lane Kiffin did his interview with the media over in the ramp on the way to the McKay Center. So yeah, that was a different policy today.
We have heard reports that Brian Bauckham suffered an injury, is reportedly on a ventilator. What did Lane Kiffin have to say about that, if anything at all?
I think whether it's an injury or a condition, I'm not sure we know enough about that. We do think that the reports that he was hospitalized and was on a ventilator for a time, and wanted to get his breathing right. Lane said that he can't comment legally, for legal reasons because of the HIPAA law and that kind of thing, that he can't go into those kinds of details. So we didn't get any confirmation there, but we didn't get no, that's not true. So
Lane said that with the bye week, they've had the opportunity to try some new things out, get the young guys more playing time in practice. What are some specific things that have caught your eye in that regard?
Well, I think the good thing was that a lot of guys who played just a little bit got to play a lot in practice today. I think going forward, that's really a big deal. So this is a big day for guys that have been on the kind of fringes of getting in games, and they've certainly tried to do more rotation, which would seem to be an answer. If you've got fewer players, if you can get a larger percentage of your roster in the games, that's a good thing. So I think it helps those guys, the Buck Allens and people like that, I think really get a chance, and Victor Blackwell and Devon Flournoy and guys like that. This has always been USC's approach to the bye week, is to really get those guys up to speed on everything that USC's doing.
Obviously, Matt Barkley didn't have his best game statistically Saturday. What did Lane have to say about his ability to keep his patience?
Well, I think that's the key. He said he thought he's done really well, and Matt said, we talked about this, about stats maybe not being there the same way they've been in years past, and he said, if they are going to try to, set up their defense to completely stop the deep passing game, can't take the deep passing game, and then that affects Robert and Marquise just as well. But I think what they're saying is, if we can get 300 yards on the ground, average 7.5 yards a carry, get the offensive line playing. Matt said, my hope is we keep that up, that we keep consistently running the ball and really commit to running the ball. He said, I think that'll help open the passing game up. So Matt's all for the emphasis on the running game, as long as people are going to say, we're going to take away your deep ball no matter what. Teams don't like to get embarrassed. I think at the end of the year last year, the defenses got embarrassed playing USC. They don't want to get embarrassed.
Well, Dan, thank you very much. As always, for Dan Weber, I'm Johnie Freatman. This has been Instant Analysis, and for more information, log on to uscfootball.com.